described as a chaotic exodus. Now, people are literally clinging on to US military aircrafts as they try to take off. The US is in charge of the airport there, but their focus is on the evacuation of American personnel. As far as commercial flights go, it's a disorderly mess with little security, and the commercial flights are currently not running.
What I just witnessed, what we all just witnessed, what we just seen in that clip is literally a country, people in trouble, in danger, and I couldn't agree more. As for someone who's been alive since the beginning of the war in Afghanistan, this is something I would have never imagined even happening. I cannot believe I said this. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but this seems like the end of Afghanistan. Before I begin and say any more, because this is the first time I've ever talked about politics, geopolitical, anything, whether the politics is local, state-wise, international, national, it doesn't matter. Politics is politics is politics. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Jason, the only face general himself, back with some more general thoughts. Now, I, for one who has been alive since the beginning of the war in Afghanistan, I never would have thought I would see something like this. People are actually trying to flee a country that they call home to get away from a terrorist organization as we known as the Taliban. This is by far one of the most disgusting things that I've ever seen. The fact that people are trying to clutch on to an Air Force plane to try and escape the country is honestly one of the craziest things ever. Now, that's actually a clip from CNBC. I originally seen this myself without even going online when I was waking up this morning to head to my job. And can I just say that this is one of the most scariest things ever. Why do I say scary? Well, because I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. I give no shits of the political spectrum, for I am a neutral person within the spectrum. That could have been us. In fact, if you think about it, that was us on January 6th. And there was a literal coup that happened, and it seems like it's not even a coup now, but it's literally a terrorist state is rising in a country. And it doesn't matter if Afghanistan is a third world country, a first world country. It doesn't matter what type of country it is. It's a country, a big country with a lot of people who don't want to live under totalitarian terroristic rule. They're fleeing for their lives. They're fleeing from gunfire. They're fleeing from bullets. They're fleeing from just ideals that don't compare or don't apply to them. That's what they're running from. A clip that we just seen from CNBC, which I believe that's what they're called. Maybe I don't know, but they basically showed the people of Afghanistan, you know, a lot of them. I'm not saying maybe it was the entire country, but you had a lot of the citizens trying to escape by clutching on to U.S. Air Force planes that were leaving the country. And I guess those were planes that were evacuating any U.S. Dignitaries or any I guess you can say any high-ranking officials within the Afghan country are on those planes leaving for their lives and for the protection of them and their families. And you know, I couldn't agree with those people more. The fact that they see this as the only way of escaping what the Taliban is by far something that I would never see happen. Of course, you know, you're not supposed to agree with terroristic ideals. If you want to, that's your hang up. But psychologically you shouldn't, and for good reason too, because most times you have these people with extreme ideals that are trying to destroy peace, and that's what the Taliban are doing. Now, my apologies if I'm not too enthralled or have a lot of information on the Taliban. All I just know them as is a terrorist organization that is having people do that, are clutching onto their planes as they are leaving to escape ideas and ideals that do not comply with them. This is one of the most scariest things I've seen ever. To be someone that lives in one of the greatest countries in the world, one of the freest countries in the world, I am here to say that I am truly blessed. I'm here to say that this has been a sight that I don't think I can ever unsee. I've even read reports where there are literally people that were clutching onto those planes as the planes were leaving, falling off in mid-air to their deaths. Now let that sink in, because the fact that they believe in death before even staying in a country or even taking a bullet from a member of the Taliban or even falling under the Taliban rule has to be one of the most sickest things I've ever seen. For people that are going through this, is honestly one of the most saddest things I can even see, can even imagine, can even process. This sickens the shit out of me. The fact that this war, the fact that U.S. occupation didn't even do shit, it just sickens me. I wouldn't even say I'm disgusted in my own country, but I'm glad to live in this country, because though we've nearly had something like that on January 6th, it could have been easily a lot worse than imagined, but not worse than this, not imaginably worse than what we just seen in Afghanistan. So guys, I'm gonna have to end the video here, because in a sense my heart is just broken. The fact that you have people trying to flee to save their freedom, the fact that you have people literally dying to protect their freedom, is something that just sickens me. It's something that that should sicken a lot of people. This is no joke. This is nothing that you should be making memes about. And if you do, haha, so funny. But it's only going to be funny for a short while. I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I'm not trying to be emotional about this. But this honestly just puts just a fucking bitter ass taste in my mouth. And I'm just going to have to end the video here. What are my general thoughts on all this? I believe I just gave you my general thoughts. This is actually one of the most scariest sights I've ever seen. And I'm honestly glad that the United States, that Biden is sending troops, because I myself believe that if we didn't withdraw troops from the Middle East, from Afghanistan, this wouldn't have been a problem to begin with. And with us doing that, bringing our troops home, thinking it would be a good idea, it has garnered very serious consequences. But like I said, guys, I'm gonna have to end the video here. If you'd like the video, if you are new, or if you're just a member of the Govan Army, then please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and repeat. Like, subscribe, and repeat. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Discord. This has been your boy Jason, the Only-Faced General himself, signing out. And let's just pray for the people of Afghanistan, as well as the country itself. And peace.